right, welcome to the show. It's me, Max Slick. I hope you're going to have a good time listening today. We have people waiting. If you want to give me a call, all you have to do is dial 877-207-2276. I want to hear from you. And let's see. I'm going to Rumble. I'll let you guys know about Rumble. And we're on YouTube. We're not going to go away from YouTube. Someone emailed me about this, so don't leave YouTube. We're not leaving. What we're trying to do is get people to go to Rumble and sign up there. And the reason is that YouTube is becoming rather restrictive as far as freedom of speech goes. Instead of waiting until they just pull the plug on us and then that's it, we're trying to be preemptive. So we're still on YouTube, and we're still doing that, but we only do it for 10 minutes, so people can recognize that we're there. And then what we do is we recommend people go to Rumble. We gradually move the people who follow us over there. And it's a strategy as a for self-protection for the ministry, because like you said, say YouTube will penalize me for saying things against the COVID stuff, and I couldn't really believe that. You couldn't say that, but you can't say that, they penalize it. And Facebook is shadow banning this, and what that means is that they are making it look like we are getting traffic when we're really not, or another way of doing it is to get a lot more traffic than they're telling us we're getting. And so there are different things that happen this way, and we're trying to work on that and make things better. So that's it. Let's see, over here with this, and kind of fix issues here. Hope that helps right there. I think that helps. And knowing that, yes, I'll keep working on it. Yeah, we just, what gets me is how difficult it is to work on this and get everything going all the time. And I just this right now. So whenever I have one little tech issue, it usually throws me into a loop. All right, so there we go. Hey, if you want to give me a call, 877-207-2276. Wow, just stuff happening. Let's get to Aaron from Washington. Aaron, welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, where we wanted to follow up or not. But you invited me to call back, and so I did.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. You're the Mormon. That's right. And we talked yesterday, and I got you to admit a contradiction. That's what you did.
Okay. Which is what?
The Trinity, you said, is one God, and then you said it's three gods. You can't have the Trinity be one God and also three gods. It's not possible. Okay. Are you there?
Okay.
So,
yeah.
So
in the statement of the Trinity,
mm-hmm.
does it not say that the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost are each God?
Yes, it does. The Bible does say that. And it's talking about the ontological nature. But here's the thing. If I were to say to you that in my briefcase, there is a single apple and there's only one apple in it, but also in the same briefcase at the same time, there's also three apples. That's not possible. Both statements can't be true. And so therefore you have to reject one or both of the statements. You open up the briefcase and you determine what the truth is. But logic requires that a statement that negates the possibility of another statement, you can't have both be true. So the Trinity, according to Mormonism, is either the case that it's one God, one being, or it's not the case that it's one God and one being. So it's either the case or it's not the case. It's just simple logic. It has to do with true dichotomies. So it's either the case that I'm talking to you or it's not the case that I'm talking to you. There's no third option. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And honestly, that's why I've had issues with the Trinity, because to me it appears illogical to say that three are one literally,
Well, we don't say that.
Because it's the same, I say it the same way. that each is fully God. Each of them are fully God. The Father is not a third of God, right? They're each fully God,
We don't say
and yet
that.
they are one.
Mhm.
And so when I talk to people, other Christians generally, they say, well, it's a mystery that we're not, necessarily to understand, and I'm okay with that. I just don't understand the double standard.
It's not a double standard, and most Christians don't know how to defend the Christian faith and don't know what it is. Okay? Most Christians don't. But I do.
Okay.
All right. And I'm not knocking them and they're stupid
All
and
right.
I'm the only one. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying most Christians just don't know what the Christian faith really teaches. Just like a lot of Mormons don't know what Mormonism really teaches. Okay. So
Agreed.
what I'm going to do is I'll explain what the Trinity is, but I'm going to start with an analogy and it'll help you understand. Okay. So time is the analogy. So time is past, present, and future, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, here's the thing.
Yes.
The past, present, and future, they're not exactly the same thing because they're different. We know one's behind us, one's in front of us, one is the now with us. They have different aspects, but you and I would both agree that all three, past, present, and future, are by nature time, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So all
Right.
three are by nature time, and all three comprise the one thing. All three comprise the one thing called time in its totality, right? Right.
Okay.
And you wouldn't say
All right.
that the past is a third of time. It just, they go, no, it's not. It doesn't make sense to say it that way. It's just not a good way to say it. You would just say that in this context, you might say something like the past is an aspect of the existence of time, right? Okay.
Okay.
All right. And but yet,
How do you?
go ahead. Yes.
Can you? So I've made similar statements in the past of how Jesus Christ could be the Father and the Son.
Well, hold on. Let's finish
and
this
that he plays
analogy.
different roles.
Let's finish the analogy.
I'm just wondering if it can lead to modalism
Let's.
by that definition.
You're right. It could. So modalism isn't what we want, and nor is it polytheism. Trinitarian is strict monotheism. But let me finish the analogy, okay? Because we're going to return to this analogy. So the aspect of the past is not the same aspect as the future. They're different, but they still have the same nature, right? Right?